guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I'm jumping in on a lovely tag created by my homie across the pond, Simon of the Hermit's Cave. I almost said Two-Spirit. He did a hashtag Circle of Friends decks. So he came up with all the different types of good friends that we should have. There's the brutally honest confidant, meaning they're not there to hurt your feelings or anything, but you know, they also don't want to have you disillusioned about anything or to blow smoke up your backside. Like, they're there to tell you how it is and keep you based in reality and 2 feet on the ground. Next, he had the wise mentor, so somebody you can go to for a little bit of wisdom and seeing beyond a situation. You have the polar opposite. You know, it'd get kind of boring if like all our friends were just like us, so keep things, you know, a little fun. You have the polar opposite. Then you have the funny one, so one who cracks jokes. I'd say, you know, amongst my group of friends, I'm the funny one. And the last type of friend you may have is the loyal best friend. So like, no matter what, like ride or die, that person is like by your side. Okay, so now we have to translate this to decks. For the brutally honest confidant, I have the Osho Zen Tarot. So some might say that, oh, this is a very gentle deck. For me, like, no matter how I was feeling, like, the messages were always so straightforward, and you know, sometimes it'd be like really hard to hear some of those messages, but I'd be like, oh, okay, like we're just ripping the band-aid right off. Okay, that's how we're gonna do it. So those are the backings. Yeah, so for me, that brutally honest confidant is the Osho Zen Tarot. So yeah, I mean, I guess some people might find it a gentle and all that good stuff, but for me, this one just, like, you know, doesn't want to dilly-dally with taking that band-aid off. Just arm hairs and all, just like the faster the better. And I would say amongst my personal group of friends, that'd be like my friend Agnes, my Polish buddy. Yeah, I guess she would be like the Osho Zen. She's just like, we're, you know, take it with a swig of vodka and deal with it, you know. The next type of friend is the wise confidant. So I keep my Green Witch Tarot in here, and I like this one because it is gentle, but helps me to see beyond, you know, what's going on. You know, I might be in a situation and it might be hard for me to see out of the situation, kind of like an Eight of Swords type deal. And this kind of helps me see above and beyond, like, okay, so what lessons am I learning? What could come out of this, you know? And so I think this is a really good deck for that. Another good card. Oh, they're all good cards. You know what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? There's the backings. I would say, let's see, of my friends, the wise mentor would probably be Dr. Wang. I know I say she's like my mom, but you know, she is a friend. She is like my mom. But you know, whenever I go to her to something, she will give me an answer that's like not of this world. You know, I go and I say I'm having a problem at school, and she'll say, oh, something about, you know, me in the future, and oh, this is so good, and I'm like, what? It's so good you have this problem. You know, I'm like, why? But yeah, she is that wise mentor, and so is the Green Witch Tarot. The next type of friend you may have is the polar opposite, and it's always good to have, you know, people or decks that have different interests than you, you know, that are different than the norm, because it helps you see things from a different perspective. It helps give you a broader vision of, you know, your world. And so for me, that's the romantic tarot, because I'm not a super, like, romantic, princessy type of girl. I mean, when I get dressed up for the opera, I always say I become the diva. I'm not a princess, I'm a diva. You know, I do the full makeup, hair, like, you know, I always have a really nice gown on, fantastic jewelry. Like, I dress to the nines. I'm in a fur coat. Like, I am a totally different person, you know, but I'm never frou-frou and super like girly. Like, the diva is not girly. The diva like lays shit down. So I'd say decks wise, the polar opposite would be my romantic tarot. You know, this is, you know, although I love the images and I love, you know, the different cultures that are represented in here, you know, different places around the world. Like, that's not me to be like swept away like by my dude, just he comes and sweeps me off my Filipino feet, you know. Like, no, that's not us. But by using this deck, I do get a different perspective in readings. It does help me see things from a different angle, under a different light, so to speak. And I'd say of my friends, that'd probably be my friend Jolene. I love my friend Jolene. She's so sweet and so awesome. The things we have in common, we're both very crafty. We both love to make things. We both love to like bake things. Like, you know, she's very, you know, earthy. I'm very earthy. But just like our, you know, what we desire out of life and what we want for ourselves is completely different. And that's fine, you know, because I love her and I like being able to see somebody living their life completely different from me. I love that, you know, and it helps give my own life perspective. And so, yeah, romantic tarot is like my friend Jolene. There are the backs. The next friend we have is the funny one, and like I said, amongst my friends, like, that's me. So I chose the zombie tarot. I chose this one because I think this is mostly like my personality. It's cheeky, it's funny, it's a little weird. Sometimes the humor is like, you know, you kind of, sometimes I think my sense of humor is an acquired taste amongst my friends. I sometimes have a really dark sense of humor. And I would say amongst my friends, either my friend Tone or my friend Jason, like, they're both like my bestie dude friends, would be like my funny friends. I've known my friend Tone since 7th grade, and we call each other Pinky and the Brain. Like, he's Brain, I'm Pinky. And that's like our inside joke. And then my friend Jason, like, we're born on the same day. We ran track and field together. We both have crazy stories. We lived, basically, I think we're the same person. Yeah, he and I are the same person. He likes to claim that he's old enough to be my dad because he was born an hour earlier than me. But yeah, my friend Jason, aka Dolly, aka Dolomite, aka the Machine. Yeah, I miss him. He's up in Sacramento right now, but sorry if somebody lives in Sacramento. Yeah, so that would be the zombie tarot here. A little fun, a little quirky. You have a good time with your readings. Here are the backings. Actually, I might use this later today. And lastly, our last good friend is the loyal best friend. So this is ride or die, stick to the end, like, psh, homies for life. For me in here, that would be my steampunk tarot. So there's the backs there. Like, doesn't matter what the reading is, doesn't matter how I'm feeling, doesn't matter where I am when I have this deck with me, doesn't matter what conditions, you know, are going on. You know, if I'm in a crowded room and trying to do a reading, if I'm all by myself, if I'm up in the mountains, dropping these in the snow somewhere, like, it doesn't matter. I always get a rock solid reading, and I always feel like this deck has my best interest at heart, always looking out for me. So yeah, that is my steampunk tarot. Gosh, I love this deck. Like, should I get a backup? Like, I'm feeling like I actually have a connection to this particular deck. I feel like if I got a backup, like, I don't know if we'd have the same connection. There you go. So let's see, of my Actual friends, my ride or die friend, well, actually is anybody that I mentioned, but probably my homegirl Charmaine. Charmaine, if you're watching this, you my homie for life. She's the opera star, you know, she just got signed to the Met. um, she's she's all over the world. She's singing. She's famous, man. Like she's singing with some of the biggest names like in opera, and she's been up in LA singing, and you know, but it doesn't matter if she's halfway across the world or she's up in LA for a year or she's gonna be in New York, you know, singing at the Met, you know, for all of next year. If I need her, she's always there. You know, if she can't physically be here, then she's a text or a phone call or an email away, and I know that I can count on her to listen to me, you know, if it's an actual like emergency, like she is there for me. All right, so that's it, you guys. That was the hashtag Circle of Friends decks by my home dog Simon over at Hermit's Cave. Thank you, Simon, for creating this awesome tag, and I thought this was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So if you guys want to catch your reading with me, don't forget to head over to www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com. I would love to do a reading with you guys, and that will also link you to my Etsy shop. I have lots of other readings, and I sell lots of other things like room and body sprays, healing salves, which get tons and tons of really good reviews, and lots of other goodies. Oh, and don't forget to head over to patreon.com/kittenswaitsandtarot, where I am creating my own oracle deck. Starting in June, you guys will start to be able to see some of those cards. I'll start posting them on Instagram. I'll start posting them, well, on my Patreon page first. And I thank all of the wonderful, beautiful people that are helping me out with that and helping make that a reality. Yeah, I don't know where I'd be without them. And yeah, so if you join the tribe, there's lots of awesome sauce free goodies for you, and you get to be a part of some really awesome projects. So I will catch you spiritual homies later. All right, peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.